Hello fellow modelers, this is Ron's Trains and More, back with another video. I just thought I'd show you guys this LIONEL 1975 Service Station F-3 Special Set. This is a Milwaukee Road version. They made several. They also did a Rio Grande. Actually, I think that's the only two F-3 service station ones they did. But they did a lot of the GP7 diesels. I've got one on my channel already filmed, service station. It was in Minneapolis and St. Louis, done in '78. But yeah, this one, now I may be wrong. This one I'm pretty sure is 1975, or it's 75 or 76. It's got 75 on the cars, but pretty sure it's 1975. But anyways, this is a great set. It runs like brand new. I had to put decals on the noses because the decals have pretty much had it on the noses, but I mean, they look new now. They look awesome. But yeah, this is a great set. I'd highly recommend picking it up. These F3s from the MPC era, they really were good engines. They'll pull a lot, then pull more motors. Shoot, these Milwaukees I pulled, I mean, honestly, I pulled 35 cars with just one of these. But, you know, great stuff. MPC was just great stuff. It really was. But anyways, with this set here, you got an F3 power and dummy, of course. Oh, also, I always thought that Milwaukee Road paint scheme on these was really cool. It's sort of like a fire paint scheme, you know, on the front end. It's really cool how it kind of goes back, swoops up and over the nose. But anyway, sorry, it's got an Alaska boxcar, like a 64, you know. Got a pineapple back car, which is a billboard car, which I thought was awesome because I collect billboard cars. I'm trying to collect them all. I love them. And it's got a Detroit and Mackinac covered hopper, York Central pacemaker box car, and a illuminated Milwaukee Road caboose. The only problem I've seen with this set is I don't know why LIONEL included that type of caboose with it. This being an F3, you know, more of a higher end set. I mean, you at least think they would have included a bay window, but that's alright. I'll just use the bay window out of my 1978 Milwaukee Limited set. It's a Milwaukee Road bay window, so that'll look cool with it. But yeah, the caboose that's with it is one of these right here. It's just one of those, like, comes in a starter set. You know, that thing there. I mean, it is lighted, but yeah, it's not that bad. But I mean, still, you think LIONEL on this high end of a set, they would at least put a bay window, but that was the 70s. It is what it is, you know. But anyways, this is what you get, of course, here. You get a Milwaukee Road F3 AA set, a powered and a dummy. This is your powered here. Now, I've swapped the bodies around on these, so the powered may be a different number, I don't know, but this one was 8557, and then you got 8555. But yeah, on these, when I bought it, the nose decals, because I bought this one used, but yeah, the nose decals, they were pretty bad. I mean, they were just chewed up. But I bought those decals from Trains and just got done putting that one on. I'm not done with the dummy unit yet. I've got to put it on, but I think it turned out pretty good. You guys could have seen that decal before, man, you wouldn't even recognize it now. But yeah, it fought me the whole way, that decal did. It was the top of the nose, trying to get those flames laid down on that nose. I finally got them on there, man. It wasn't easy. But yeah, it looks pretty good now. It looked good. But what I'm thinking about doing, the rest of the engine's pretty much dull looking, kinda, you know. And that decal is like really shiny. I'm thinking about taping it off and just hitting it with a shot of dull coat. Take that shine out of that decal. Then after that, I think it'd look really good. I mean, it doesn't look bad now, but still, you got to take that shine out. It'd look way better. Yeah, I know. I should have sprayed the decal before I even put it in water while it was on the sheet with dull coat. That's normally what I do. I'll hit them with a couple sprays to take the shininess out of them. But I mean, that's alright. That'll seal it to the model. You know, I'll use a little Krylon and it'll look pretty good. But anyways, it turned out pretty good. And in the dummy unit, I've not got the decal on the front of it yet. It's still got the original, but if you can see there, I mean, you can see that, how that's all worn out. The powered unit was worse than that. Normally when you buy these sets, that is one warning I'll say, that's pretty much how these F3s are. The Milwaukee's, and there was one more that had a problem with the decals. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't really remember right now. The Rio Grande was fine. I don't think it had decals, but there was one more that had some issues with the decals. But anyways, I mean, it ain't no big deal. You guys get these right here. You can get decals and put on. You know, it's pretty easy. But anyways, it's a great set. Powered, you know, double A. You get an Alaska box car, which is really nice. 9758. You see the build date on that is 1975 on pretty much everything. Or 76. I think it's 75, but I really love this back car. This back car is cool. Libby's Crushed Pineapple. Now that's a post-war remake. I'm almost pretty sure it is. But man, I love those billboard cars. Then you get a covered hopper, Detroit and Mackinac. I always thought that was a cool railroad. It always had that little guy right there on the side with his railroad hat on. Sorry, my camera's a little blurry right now. I don't know why, but there he is. You're on route. Mackinac Max, you're on route. I always thought that was kind of cool as a kid, seeing that and stuff. Yeah, that date is, looks like it says 1975. A little blurry, but anyways, you got that hopper. You got a New York Central Pacemaker hopper. I mean boxcar. I always thought those were cool, maybe to get a Hudson to pull them, maybe get, I don't know, 12, 13, 15 of them and pull them with a Hudson. That's how they ran them in real life, I'm pretty sure, the Pacemaker freight service. But then you got this little Milwaukee caboose here. So I really don't know why Lionel put that in there, but yeah, it is what it is. At least it has a caboose. But yeah, all the cars hadn't ever been run. They were brand new. The only thing that had been running the set was the 2 AA units. But anyways, I'll do a little quick running video here and be quiet here a minute, let you guys watch them run. So anyways, enjoy the video. Yeah, I got the E unit set in forward position right now because in my opinion I think they run better. If you're not going to be backing them up or nothing, I would just set them in forward position because they run better over switches and stuff. But it's a good set. It's a pretty set. It really is. I would definitely recommend it. My favorite one's the Rio Grande. I want to get it next. It's a nice service station set too. And of course they made B units to go with all these F3 sets. You can get the B units. So what I would recommend, I mean, these things will pull. They'll pull a lot of cars. They say, like, if you ever wanted to pull like a long string of, you know, Milwaukee passenger cars, or in the Rio Grande set, maybe California Vapor cars, something like that. It's kind of heavy. I would probably recommend making the other A unit powered, you know. Then you just have a double A with 2 pull more motors. That'd be a pretty good bit of power, but for right now, I mean, that's, you know, that 1 pull more motor, it'll pull about 30 cars, so. That's a great set, though. I tell you, they kind of look like Illinois Central units, is what they remind me of. The paint scheme on them is really cool. I love that paint scheme. And that car is pretty neat. nice set. Shame it don't have a horn, but nope, no horn. We always love these post-war beacon lights here. That's the only one I'd buy. There's certain accessories I would only buy the post-war version of it. In my opinion, that's one of them. The beacon, buying the post-war beacon, is the only way to buy one of those, because all the other ones seem like they tear up. So that's just, you know, a piece of advice from me. I don't know, maybe some of the other guys like newer beacons, I don't know. I've had them, I mean, they're alright, but these are far superior. They're better made and everything. Of course, this one here is the number 494 beacon. This thing lasts forever. I think I'm going to buy a set of Milwaukee Road passenger cars to go with these F units too. I found on trains.com in Buford, Georgia. I don't know if you guys order from them, but I would highly recommend them. That place, they've got everything. It's cool. They just got lists you can look up, like LTI, MTC, you know, you can look it all up. But they got a lot of trains. Really cheap prices too. Great hobby shop. But anyways, they got a set of Milwaukee Road passenger cars I might get. They're like baby Madisons. You know, I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 of them or something behind these F-3s would look really good. You know, it's the baby Madison Milwaukee Road cars that came in the, they did a little Milwaukee Road steam train set that come with 3 passenger cars in the 70s. And right now I can't remember the name of it. But it was just like a little starter steam locomotive. Kinda had the mighty sound of steam, but yeah, it came with 3 Milwaukee Road baby Madison passenger cars. And I was gonna buy those and the rest of them they made for the set and put them in behind my F-3s here. I think it looks pretty cool. I'll tell you a locomotive I'm looking for. I don't know if any of you guys have one, but it's a JCPenney one they did in the 1970s for JCPenney, and it's the Louisville-Nashville Big Emma steam locomotive. It's an L&M steam engine, and it's a Berkshire, and it came with a display case and a wooden base. If you guys have it, and you guys have one of those, I'd definitely be interested in it for sure. That's an engine I've wanted since I was a little kid, that Louisville-Nashville Berkshire. It runs and everything on it is made exactly like the postal of Berkshire. But yeah, it's a pretty locomotive. It's got 1970 on the tender, I think. And they called it Big Emma. And yeah, I'd definitely be interested in it. Yeah, JCPenney, they did several Lionel things back in the 70s, 80s. I think they did a Wabash GP7. They did a Missouri, Kansas, and Texas GP7. But it was cool because they always included little glass display cases with them, with their locomotives with a display base with a piece of Gardrage track on it. Thought that was a nice touch. But and JCPenney, they used to sell some pretty cool Lionel trains. I don't know whether they do anymore or not. Because I think they're still in business, I believe, here and there in like strip malls. Man, I remember buying Lionel trains from Toys R Us back in the day. I don't know if any of you guys ever did. You can leave it down in the comments if you ever did. But man, I bought my share of HO scale and Lionel from Toys R Us in Knoxville, Tennessee. You know, that place should open back up. That was a really cool store. One of my favorites, really. Brought back the kid in you, you know? Going in Toys R Us, seeing all that cool stuff. Oh, these Milwaukee Roads picking up speed there. I tell you what, these things will run. So I'm going to do a video here soon of my new icing station I just got. I thought I'd do a video on that. It's MPC. It's pretty cool. I'll show everything about it. And I want to find somewhere to put it. Still not really sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet. Probably over there where that Wabash is at, you know, somewhere over there. And I'm going to do a video of my airy crane. So that'll be pretty neat. Here soon I'm going to do a video, I'm going to upload a video of the top train running on this. I'm going to add a loop of 027 so that way I'll have 2 trains running. And it ought to be pretty cool. I'll put a couple big bridges right here in the front, maybe a lighted one. What I'm thinking about doing is bringing the wood on out, you know, right here. Thinking about bringing it on out because there's a little bit of a gap right there. And so it'll come out to about the back of the gantry crane here, a flat piece of like plywood. And that'll give me room to make a mountain, maybe even put a little siding right here. You know, it'll just give me a little room to like put stuff, maybe make a mountain of some sort on it with the train running through it. But then off the plywood, I'm going to have the piers, or make my own piers, I don't know yet, but coming off on the 2 bridges right here. Then it'll come around, maybe make a U-shape back into the plywood, I don't know. But it's just going to come around on piers and back into it, just a loop. But I think it's going to be pretty neat. It'll look pretty cool. I'll have 2 trains running on here. I packed a lot into this little layout. It's only about a 4x6. And you'd be surprised with these on-rail trains what you can pack into one, you know. I mean, you can pack like so many sidings into one. It's crazy, this kind of track. I mean, I do want to get 054 or 072. As soon as I get my place, I'm going to get 072. Anyways, I thought I'd just give you guys a look at this 1975 LIONEL Service Station F-3 Special set here. It's a nice set. I'd highly recommend it. It's a pretty set. Got some nice cars with it. But I appreciate everyone watching. And all the comments I've been getting and subscribers and everything. It's just awesome. You know, when I started this channel, I never thought I would have this many subscribers, but I appreciate it. Anyways, this is Ron Strange and More. Out.